Hello, and welcome to this presentation about AlbertBandura and his famous Bobo doll experiment. The experiment showed that children copy the behaviours of others. The experiment also showed that adults were important role models for children's behaviour. This theory became known as social learning theory. On the next slide, I want to show you a video of AlbertBandura's famous Bobo doll experiment.
The segment you're about to see is taken from an early experiment on learning of aggressive styles of behavior through modeling. Children watched a filmed adult perform novel aggressive acts toward a inflated doll, and the physical aggression was accompanied by novel hostile remarks. We later measured how much of this modeled aggression the children had learned just by watching. Now, the measurement of learning of aggression uses simulated targets rather than live ones. For example, to test how well bombardiers have learned bombing strategies, you would use simulated targets rather than require them to bomb San Francisco or New York. The model pummeled the doll with the mallet, flung it in the air, kicked it repeatedly, threw it down and beat it.
Okay, so the experiment showed that children, having observed the adults being aggressive towards the doll, also were aggressive towards the doll. What was unusual about the experiment was that the children actually invented aggressive behaviours of themselves. So they actually took the model behaviour to a different level. So, for example, later on in the experiment, the children pretended to shoot the Bobo doll, as well as hit and use aggressive language towards the doll. This had not been observed by the children in the original modelling activity. So let's have a look at some of the key points of social learning theory. Children identify with good role models and come to believe that they have the same characteristics. So again, the implication for that in the classroom is that children need to be given and shown effective role models for standards in behaviour and the behaviour that we want to see in the classroom. When children identify with a good role model, children feel pleased and proud. When they identify with an inadequate role model, children feel unhappy and insecure. So certainly the way that behaviours of the adults in the classroom is important for the children, and children's behaviour will improve as a result of the positive behaviour being modelled within the classroom. Okay, so social learning theory in the classroom. So it's important for children to have opportunities for collaborative learning and group work. They need to be able to model responses and expectations, so we need to have clear expectations for how children are expected to behave. So we need to have the rules of the classroom set out in front of us, and the adults and the children need to be encouraged to work towards those. It's important for the adults to be experts in action, so children need opportunities to observe good role model behaviour, so the way in which the adults interact with each other during the classroom is important as well. I hope that you've enjoyed this introduction to social learning theory. Thank you for listening, and goodbye. I've got you.